Hi guys! Happy Drawing Club Day. I hope you're all feeling super wow. I thought today we could get thinking about a little bit of magic and drawing some witches and wizards. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I think a lot of you are as well. If you're not a big Harry Potter fan, don't worry. There are witches and wizards out there for everybody. Maybe you're really into Lord of the Rings and you might want to draw Gandalf. Maybe Star Wars is more your thing, because between you and me, wizards, Jedis, kind of in terms of drawing, they look the same. You just might want to colour them in different colours. All sorts of fantasy books feature witches and wizards and other characters who wear sort of robes. So I thought we could experiment a little bit with that. We're going to start off by drawing one of my favourite characters in all of storybooks ever, Hermione Granger. I love her. Maybe you also love her. Please let me know. Like I said, if Harry Potter isn't your thing, think about how you could colour this differently or do different details to make it a witch or a wizard that suits you. So, with a robe, because it hasn't got much shape to it, it's a little bit more difficult to start in the middle. And I actually think we've done lots of drawing together now. We're getting better at making our characters fit onto the page, so I probably would start slightly higher up. And I'm actually going to start with that really iconic Gryffindor scarf. So I'm bringing it not in the middle like I usually would, but a bit up. I'm going to be careful to leave lots of room above it for the head. And I love drawing scarves. I love drawing anything that is kind of up around the neck that stops you having to draw the join between the head and the body, because I think that's quite difficult to do. Huge scarf. We'll come back and add some detail to that later. And then I would put in, I think the next thing I would do would be her really big hair, because we know that Hermione has really big bushy hair, and I like to draw Hermione with really big bushy hair. Really big hair, like she's actually having an electric shock up in here. And then some hair curling around her face as well. Bring that scarf a little bit higher, and then there's room for her face in here. So I just finish that off by putting in the chin. And then, just as I usually do the face, eyebrows, eyes, mouth. I've given her quite a straight line face, so I think of Hermione as being a very determined witch. And I'm not going to do a nose because I don't like drawing noses. Then, let's think about the robe. And this is the bit that applies really well if you're wanting to draw a Jedi or any sort of priesty character, anything like that. I bring the shoulders out, and then I think about dropping the robe all the way to the floor. It's probably going to have some sort of opening down the front. Let's bring that all the way to the floor, and it's kind of like a big triangle shape. And then we're going to do hands, and I'm just going to put our hands thinking about where on the body those arms are going to come to, and putting in a little hand. And I think, should we make her holding a wand in one hand? Go. We're starting to get the basic shape of her. Now let's think about adding detail. She's going to be wearing something under the robe, so let's give her a nice long skirt and maybe some pointy wizard shoes poking out the bottom. Let's get some details on this scarf. And I think we need some details on her robe too. Let's put a badge, be a Gryffindor symbol. And as I'm looking at it as well, I think it could do with some detail. Down the way. Some more detail on that lovely big bushy hair. Whee! Love drawing curly hair. I think she's just about ready for some colour. I'm pretty happy with my Hermione. But like I say, this technique of drawing characters in really long robes can be applied to all sorts of different favourite stories. So send me in your witches and wizards, send me your Jedis, send me any vaguely magical characters from storybooks, or just send me a picture of somebody in a dressing gown, because if you coloured that in a different colour, totally look like a dressing gown. I would love to know how you get on.